No, so we're live? I had a timeout before. Looks like we got a viewer. Cool. And a comment. Hey, what's up, Josh Vaughn? Just getting ready to do the show here. I'm flying solo tonight. Give me a minute. Hey, I'm using a new microphone. How does the audio sound? Oh, shit. Mute. Ha! I didn't realize my microphone was on mute. I'm using the Yeti microphone connected to the PlayStation tonight, so tell me how it sounds, okay, if I need to turn something up or turn something down. I'm just going to get ready to monetize live, and then I'll start the show.
Homies, fuck the FBI. We ain't no fucking gang members. My gang member, easiest fucking gang I ever. Fuck that shit. Where's all the Bloods and Crips? You don't see them? Juggalo. Real.
Hell yeah.
Us. Real Juggalo. Our time.
We made
We're here to shine.
Yeah.
This is our fucking time. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Who are you? Where are we? What are we doing? Pittsburgh, Massachusetts. The motherfucking Mars.
Yeah.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
What's that, Juggalos?
This here.
Power of their own creativity. Juggalos, it's an honor to be here today with my family. My name is Kevin Gill, and I fucking love you. Normally, when we get together, it's to celebrate our individuality, to listen to music that's magic, pure and clean. You can feel it and hear it, but it can't be seen. This music has drawn together people of all races, genders, and creeds from all over the world. And the fact that other people don't understand it never really matters to us, because none of us gives a single fuck what other people think about us. As you know, this is the key to the ultimate freedom and happiness in life. Some people live their entire life without feeling free or happy. And we found peace, community, acceptance, self-confidence, camaraderie in the musical output and creative visions of two childhood friends from humble beginnings who harnessed the power of their own creativity and dreams. And in spite of all God that life in front of them, they rose from nothing to become something very, very special. Not to everyone, but to us, exclusively. And that's what makes it even more fresh. Violent J and Shaggy 2 both created
Preach it. Whoop, whoop.
But now, Juggalos, today, we've reached an unprecedented time in American history. Today is mega fucking important. The Juggalo March is like the Boston Tea Party for fans of music, free speech, creativity, and expression. Because when the FBI released a report based on shockingly little facts or precedent, they listed Juggalos as a hybrid gang, and the symbols, artwork, and style that are part of our culture are listed as signs of criminals and criminal activity.
Fuck the FBI.
We're now living with a situation where the brave men and women of the military are being discharged due to having a Juggalo tattoo.
Iceman, how are you typing as me in the chat saying you quit the show? My hands aren't even on a keyboard. They know it's you, bud.
Join the armed forces because they have a Juggalo tattoo. Just wearing the merchandise of your favorite band or having a sticker on your car is now justifiable cause to stop you, to search you. And guess what? If this illegal search finds nothing, no problem. They'll just put you on the fucking gang list for the next time they pull you over. And when they do eventually find something to arrest you for or create a reason to arrest you, if they don't kill you, you will get stricter sentencing because you are now classified as a gang member. We have Juggalos losing custody of their children due to evidence being presented in court that they listened to insane clown posse. What the fuck? What the fuck? We have Child Protective Services seeing a poster in someone's home or a CD on a fucking coffee table, and it leads to them losing custody. Their children are taken away by the state because now they're a gang member somehow. It's fucked up. Look around you, everyone here in the world watching. There are hardworking juggalos in every trade and industry. It's a true fucking story. From the government to law enforcement, doctors, lawyers, chefs, teachers, artists, nurses, the retail game, it goes on. And these people are losing their fucking jobs when their company finds out music that they really fucking enjoy. It's not because of the job performance. It's not because of any work-related issue. It can be as simple as clicking like on Facebook on the Insane Clown Posse page. What the fuck is this? What part of the game is this, man? This is madness, and this must cease. Our hope today, Juggalos, is that by showing the absurdity of this situation to the world, that we can get the FBI to update this report and to remove Juggalos from this insane gang classification.
Whoop, whoop.
To the Juggalo world and community, and they have unique stories to share with you about their experiences. The whole fucking world is watching, but we need your help to listen. We need your help because we, the people, cannot allow the trampling of civil rights to occur. Because if it happens to us, it can happen to you. If we allow this to stand, we're allowing a Trojan horse into our justice system. They can use this precedent to set their sights on electronic dance music and DJ culture, jam bands, underground metal, punk and hardcore. NSYNC, Justin Bieber fans, everybody could be next. If Juggalos are a gang, then the Grateful Dead are the triple OGs of this shit. I have a dream, motherfuckers. I have a motherfucking dream that the unjust classification and profiling of Juggalos will stop. And with the support of everyone who can hear my voice right now, we can make that shit happen. Thank you, family.
Oh, shit. That was a pretty seamless transition for doing it by myself tonight. What's up, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Positive Vibes Live! My camera angle seems to be completely fucked up there. Give it a quick adjust. And that's how we do. So, obviously, as you can tell, I'm flying mad solo tonight. I got my headphones on. I've got a brand new microphone here connected to the PlayStation 4, so if the audio sounds like shit, just let me know so that I can, you know, go through the process of trying to configure the levels. Did y'all hear KG's fucking speech? Fuck yeah, man. Fucking who in the chat of the 7 people went to the fucking march? We made fucking history. And also, before I start getting into my experience at the Juggalo March, if you're watching from a PlayStation 4 tonight, I did start a party, so you can add me as a friend. If we're not already friends, I'll accept that. And then come on in, join the party, let's chat a little bit, because, you know, the Iceman's not here tonight, and I don't know how long I can fucking go for an hour. I don't want the Iceman blocking my new shirt. Yeah, I was like, hey, Iceman, get out of here. Oh, and then we do this on the show too, right? I'm pulling double shift. I'm doing all the shit I do and what the Iceman does. Tempting. Yeah, jump in. You can talk about whatever you want. I got my headphones on. I believe I'm listening to the party chat right now, so if you do start chatting with me, let me know so I can make sure that I can hear you. What are the things that I gotta fucking bang out before I forget? Oh, Josh Vaughn. Not Josh Vaughn. Josh Vaughn was the winner of Into the Echo Side. Congratulations again, homie. But last week on the show, Amanda M. and another user who had Detroit in their username, had made some super chat donations, and as a result, were to receive some Fago Lovers pin. Look how fucking sweating I am. I'm gonna turn one light off. They were supposed to receive some Fago Lover swag in the mail, but I didn't. I forgot to give them contact information to get my address, to give me their address so that I could send them the hat pins that they won. So if y'all see Amanda M. or the guy that has Detroit in his name from last week, shout them out, tag them, get their attention, tell them to message me so that I can mail them their shit. And then Will wants to know if I got your PayPal. Yes, after the show ended last week, I absolutely got the $20 donation that you made to the show, and that's fucking dope. Excuse me, so thank you very much for that. I might as well shill it out right now while I'm here doing it. If you are a person who thinks you would like to contribute financially to what I'm doing here, then please feel free to make a donation to my PayPal via friends and family, because I don't see any YouTube money, okay? And you can hit me up on, you can send money via PayPal, friends and family, to NotSlim1, right, at hotmail.com. And that's what's up with that. Jimmy Garcia, what's up, homeboy? Mr. Cushnugs, you can send $1, but I believe it's $1.50 transaction fee to send that dollar, so maybe send like $5 just to make it worth the $1.50. Pyromaniac. What? If you're gonna glue your dick hole shut, don't use hot glue. Why not? It would probably work the best. Oh, hey, what's up, man?
Whoop, whoop.
Whoop, whoop. Got Jet Wash in the chat.
Know.
Bro,
Up,
the
everyone?
Juggalo March was off the fucking chain. You should have fucking went.
Look like lots of fun, man.
Did you get an opportunity to watch some or all of the Juggalo March video I put out?
I didn't watch all of it, but I watched a shitload of it. So.
It's really, really long, but, you know, there's so many speeches that I covered, and I really tried to get as much as I could.
Yeah. I'm trying. The party chat's so off of the fucking video, man. That's weird watching that shit when you're talking. It's like a Chinese movie.
It's not for me because I have everything on mute. I just hear you and myself and this fucking iPad. Hey man, I went to this website called 3F Vape and I picked up a new e-leaf iStick 200W.
Right on.
For $15. It was 61% off.
Holy
Got a little
shit.
fucking audio delay on.
Make sure everyone press the like button for Blake, huh?
Hell yeah, thanks man, that's dope as fuck. So yeah, dude, DC man, it was intense. It was intensity in 10 cities. We went to, hell yeah, thanks Brooklyn Menace. I watched it a couple times now, and it's fucking awesome every time I watch it. I left for America on Friday. Excuse me. And I got to Sandusky at around 1 o'clock, 1:30. And then we piled into the whip and we drove from Sandusky down to DC. I slept all the way through Pennsylvania. And, thanks, Mr. Cushnugs, man. And, when we got there, fucking Sploss was like, oh, well, I got a room. I got reserved parking in Washington, D.C., but it's about a half a mile away from the Washington Monument. I'm like, okay, cool, man, half a mile. That doesn't sound that bad. So then he goes, so we park, and it was like fucking 2 fucking miles to the monument. It fucking sucked walking all day. You would think that I go to concerts once a month. I'm always fucking doing something. I'm always out and about. But man, it seems it doesn't matter how much I stand up. Every time I go to a concert, it takes the fucking shit right out of me. My legs have been dead for days.
No doubt.
Will wants to know what's the Kickstarter goal for the golf cart or repair bill for the old one. And then Jimmy says, yeah, I checked out those videos you did and they were beautifully shot. Your videos of the speech were the best I've seen by far. Hey, thanks, man. I'll talk about the golf cart in a second, but in regard to what Jimmy said about me getting the shots, if you do go online and check any social media that are shots from the stage or anything, you can see that, like, I was basically front row center with the vlog camera sitting on the tripod. I had it fully extended, and you can see the hair, so it sticks out pretty well, even in a crowd of juggalos, actually.
Yeah,
And
what was it, DC Fago guy? When you had him, it looked like a fucking presidential speech, man.
Scotty D from Fago Lovers.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
man, he's
Fago
fucking
lovers, or
looking
which
good.
the dude you were talking to at first, and then I watched up until his speech there at the end of it.
The guy in the green jersey.
Think so, yeah.
Yeah, that's Scotty D. He's the founder of FagoLovers.net.
You looked pretty professional when you were recording his speech right there. Really professional.
Well, I had to try to get the best shot that I could of him because he's a great guy. He does a lot for me. But the thing about the other shots is that I watched it a couple times. I know that it's not, it looks great. It's not an ego thing, but, you know, I know that it's not the greatest. There was a lot of shaking around and arms getting tired, holding at the bottom of the tripod and at the top like this. You know, it's not the easiest thing. And it was a tripod, not a monopod. So first world problems, right? Like, that aluminum fucking tripod was a little bit heavier than what maybe an aluminum monopod, or even one step further, a carbon fiber monopod would have been. I saw some really nice monopods that people had in DC, and now I really want to get a sick monopod.
No doubt. Speaking of Andy there, Brooklyn Metis, you know how he's got the Juggalo on his abs there?
Yeah.
Written out in a tattoo? I seen his gut on a video somewhere on YouTube. I'm gonna have to find it and send it to you, but it was a high media source actually that made a video about Juggalos and the Juggalo March, and his gut's like right on the thumbnail. It just says Juggalo, and I'm sitting there saying to myself, you know, I fucking know that gut from somewhere. You know what I mean? And then when Brooklyn Metis was mentioning Andy, it just clicked, yeah. And then in your video too, yeah, fuck, that's where it was from, because he pulled his shirt up, you know.
Hell yeah, he was wearing that Violent J vest that he bought. Kush Nugs just give me accolades for the video, man. Thank you so much, bro. Like, I fucking really wanted to cover that, you know what I mean? And I know that I got the best shot. This is what I was going to say a moment ago. So I'm filming like this. I'm out here filming, and I got my camera up and in. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting the fucking shot, bro. And,
and
this old guy comes up behind me, and he taps me on my shoulder. He's like, excuse me, do you think you could lower your camera 2 inches? We're trying to shoot a documentary. I'm like, yeah, of course, no problem. So I pull it down just a bit. I'm kind of fucking up my shot a little bit because of it. But naturally, like, I can't hold my arms like this, so I put them out again because it's just more natural feeling this way. And a second time the guy comes and he taps on my shoulder. He's like, hey, man, can you do your blah, blah, blah? And I'm like, listen, man, I've been here for 20 fucking years, okay? You've been here for 20 minutes. Fuck off.
Yeah.
So
and
then
the
he
best
just
thing
kind
about
of
it is
backed
you're not using like a $10,000 camera or anything either. You know what I
Right.
mean? That's the shit.
So he backed off, and then after Buckshot comes out and starts performing, and the Juggalos start moshing, CBS holds ground, and he's all this like geriatric fucking smiling and shit, having a good time filming the moshing, and then the Juggalos started breaking out the Fagos, and that was all like he needed as a prompt to get the fuck out of there. And if you can decipher the timeline and determine when Buckshot went on and then when the next set of speeches went on, after Buckshot performed, I feel as if there was another guy with like this really sweet looking 360 camera, 360-degree camera that I had seen standing next to me, also getting the shot, but I haven't seen none of that footage pop up yet. However, you know, my footage was right there. After that mosh pit, after Buckshot, CBS Jet, I had the best shots. That's how I was able to get such a great shot of Scotty D. And then, as a matter of fact, and I'll move on from this after I say this part, my camera, once Insane Clown Posse took the stage for their speech, I was basically an arm's length away from the stage, so I got the best shot of ICP because my camera was on the stage. It was right on the stage, pointed right at them. I just had to hold my arms out and just hold the tripod so that it wouldn't fucking tumble over or get bumped into by any other media. And, man, I know that I got some great fucking shots of ICP for their speech. It feels great to capture that, knowing that that's what I like to do, make videos.
You know, and that's what it's all about. You know, and people right now got to stand up for themselves, right?
Hey,
like no
talk
matter
for
what
a couple
you
of
belong
seconds.
to.
Hey, Jetwash, talk
Like,
for a couple of
seriously,
seconds about your
people,
opinion. I'm going to
society
mute
has
my
to stand up for
microphone.
themselves. Like,
and
it
do a
doesn't matter
dab.
who you believe in, who you voted for, or whatever. You got to really look right now. They're trying to separate us in every which way possible. Like, look at all the monuments they're taking down. They're calling Juggalos gang members, and, you know, like, all kinds of shit's going on, man. But it's good to see someone finally sticking up for themselves and doing it in a positive manner. You know what I mean? That's the way it's got to be done. Like, you're like, what'd you say? I can't believe Forrest Gump was filmed right here or something like that. You know, like, it's not like you just went to somebody's fucking park and protested your opinions and your thoughts, or maybe even what's right. And, you know, like, you actually went, you guys actually went and did something, man. Good for you guys. This shit's fucking awesome.
Hey, thanks,
You
man.
know, like, I've always known about ICP and everything like that. I've always liked them, but I've never really called myself a juggalo, so to speak. You know what I mean? You know, like I always said to you, Blake, before, like, I totally agree with the culture, you know, live and let live, man. It's all about the fucking freedom, and, you know, I guess that's why you call me a juggalo or whatever. Like, it's about time somebody stood up for them fucking selves and said, no, this is how it really fucking is. You know, put the time and effort where it fucking counts.
Fuck yeah, man. Yeah. It seems like just a waste of American resources to spend any money whatsoever to do any investigation, no matter how poorly conducted it may or may not have been, you know? Hell yeah, dabbing
Well, you know,
myself
like,
right now. Fuck yeah, Jimmy. Kush says yabba dabba dude. Wiswell, fuck yeah, I just watched Dave Wiswell's fucking video. It looks like he puts out chat. Is that the schedule, Wiswell? You put him out on Wednesday nights, right before Positive Vibes Live? Wiswell, my favorite Canadian stoner talk show. Juggalo Love, Jimmy Garcia. Which one is the J? This one is the J! This one is the L! It's Juggalo Love! Cause love always wins every time! Whoop whoop! Oh, it was such a great fucking speech, man. It was great. Wiswell, make sure that you go and check out the chat room. It is the Chat Roulette Interview Talk Show with Dave Wiswell. He's your host. I haven't memorized the rest of the lyrics yet. But anyway, make sure you go check out Wiswell's channel, Idiot Production. What is it? I want to memorize all of it so I can do it every week that you come in the chat. Wiswell, that's right. And then I get high and watch your shit. Fuck yeah! Whoop whoop! I'm high as shit right now. I'll fucking do another dab to it. But Dave Wiswell, man, and all the other Americans that are in the chat, anybody, it doesn't have to be American, worldwide. Oh, and then for 14 people in the chat, before I start talking about you not being a juggalo and what it means, if you're new within the last, like, fucking 20 minutes, and you're watching from a PlayStation 4, you can join my Not Slim 1 PV party, and come on into the chat if you want. It's an open public
Adam is
party.
a friend. Buyer beware.
Chat Roulette interview show, not talk show. Wiswell, yeah, the Dave Wiswell channel is fucking awesome. It's not just the Chat Roulette interview show.
Funny as hell.
Brooklyn Menace says he watched almost all the episodes. I fucking sit down and catch up on Wiswell episodes. Actually, I felt trolled out tonight on the episode because he's like, oh, stay tuned for part 2, where he solicits nudes from his mother. And I thought there was going to be a link. No fucking link. You got me fucking stoked for next week. You baited me, Wiswell. You fucking baited me, huh? Holy.
Yo, how's Groucho?
Who, the Iceman?
What?
Groucho?
Groucho, homie.
Oh, Groucho. I thought you said Groucho. Excuse me.
Groucho, yeah, fucking Iceman comes to mind right away, huh?
Yeah.
Fucking Iceman, yo, bastard. Grouchy,
You old grouchy son of a bitch.
yeah.
You have 5 more subscribers than him. Who has 5 more than who? Wiswell's beating me? Wiswell, thanks, Brooklyn Menace. About a Chat Roulette interview show theme remix by Brooklyn Menace featuring Not Slim 1. You don't have to put me in it. what was I saying? So much stuff is reeling through my mind about, excuse me, about the march. It was such an amazing time. The worst part of the march was in the middle of the day. First world problems, man. My only problems with the march were first world problems that were all brought on by my own, actions. I felt kind of shitty in the middle of the day because I wasn't drinking enough water and not eating enough food. That felt like shit in the head, and then at the end of the night, I was front row center for ICP. Shit was off the fucking chain, bro. Like, damn, dude. At the fucking Washington Monument and the Lincoln Memorial. And if there's a picture online that I think, I want to say Jordan Kinnear took the picture, but I could be wrong. So forgive me for not giving appropriate credit where credit is due. However, there is a picture of the stage at the Washington Monument, or, set at the bottom of the Lincoln Memorial. And it's the stage, and it says ICP, the letters that they have for their stage show. And then right in the center of the C is Abe Lincoln, right, and it's all lit up. And it's just like, that's one of the freshest fucking pictures that I saw. And then pictures that were just like 180 degrees spun around from the stage, where it was just a crowd of fucking juggalos pouring back toward the Washington Monument. It was a really kind of like unbelievable thing for me because,
Jimmy, you got to, if you got him as a friend on PS4, go to your party chat option and it'll just be up there. It'll show
if you're not friends with me on PS4, add me as a friend right now and I'll accept it so you can join the chat if you want. But, so it was just really historical and monumental to really be at those things because consider these points, okay? Juggalos as a movement or as a culture or as a human being or as a personality character trait has been ingrained in me since I was a lad. You know what I mean? I got in 97, 20 years ago. I'm fucking 35. It's been, I've been a juggalo more than half of my natural life and will continue to be forever. As a matter of fact, a long time ago in an interview with somebody who I cannot remember, Mike Clark was doing this interview that I'm speaking of, and one thing that he said in that interview that has been indelible to me, you know what I mean, since I heard it was, and I'm paraphrasing mostly verbatim though, he's just like, I'm proud to say that I've been a juggalo, my entire life, even before I even knew about ICP. The only problem was I just didn't know that Juggalo existed. Like, you know what I mean? I'm really paraphrasing it really shittily, but I want to fucking say it right.
It's your fucking point of view, dude.
Yeah, I understand my interpretation of what he's saying, but all he's saying is I'm just proud to be a Juggalo my entire life, but before knowing what a Juggalo was, I was a Juggalo. I just didn't know what Juggalos were, so I didn't have that place to fit in. Now I do have that place to fit in.
Yeah, they didn't have you didn't find a space yet, like.
Right. But all I'm getting at is I have been a Juggalo my entire life, not just since 97 when I found the Great Malenko, even before that, you know what I mean? And so...
Yeah, it's a culture,
Yeah, and how crazy is it that this culture that is just music and well, it's not just music, but its roots are deeply embedded in crazy shitty rap music, out of Detroit from the late 80s, early 90s, and just how these two guys, their whole family, Psychopathic Records as a whole, but just how they have accomplished what they did, and for it to be so monumental that government has to step in and say something about it, that I would have to go down to Washington D.C. to show, how I understand that it's not right that the FBI is classifying Juggalos as a gang, even though I'm not necessarily personally affected by that gang label living in Canada. I still have been a Juggalo my entire life,
and
it wouldn't be
freedom of speech, We can go to prison for saying certain things to certain people, and, that's the United States of America is the last country on earth to have.
I'm going to mute my mic to do a dab again.
Yeah, man. You know, and if they lose that, then we're all fucked. So yeah, it does make sense for you to go down there. You know, and like, and you go on YouTube, you can't find, like, I haven't been able to, and I'm not saying it doesn't happen, but you can't find very many videos, as so to say, like Juggalo fights or anything like that. You know what I mean? I've never seen it. I've never, in all the Juggalo videos I've watched, I've never seen a fight in them. You know what I mean? I'm not saying it doesn't happen, because of course there's going to be disagreements here and there with people in a group that big, right? But you don't see the bullshit in those videos, you know? Like, and I've watched enough of them to know that it's not, oh, people just picking what to put up. Like, you know, you'd think if it was really going on, you'd think there'd be a lot more videos of bullshit like that going on. All I've ever seen in a Juggalo video is fucking having a good time and freedom. And who gives a fuck what you fucking, you know, want to do? You, like, you do
the root of
you,
being a
and
juggalo,
we're
I think,
doing
essentially
us,
is
and
accept who
yeah,
you think that you are, be who you want to be.
yeah.
Don't be concerned with outs. If you have, for me,
Don't
being
fuck
a
with others
juggalo
about
in my
their
young
opinions and
age,
stuff.
that really helped form me to be who I am today. What? Excuse me, I'm just choking on my dab, but. And I'm yelling right into the mic, I'm sure, too. Let me sit back a bit.
Brooklyn Menaces are all on his channel.
What are they saying? I haven't been into the chat. I've been talking to you.
He's saying they're all on his channel. Like, the closest I've seen to fights is the wrestling and stuff. And I'm just being honest, man. And I've looked for Juggalo fights, and nothing really comes up. Like, you get the odd scuffle and bullshit like that, right? But it's like, man, I don't see what they got against it. They're just scared of what they don't understand, as usual.
Right.
You know?
Not Slim. On PlayStation, it's only not Slim. There is no one. I couldn't get that username. I haven't received any new friend requests or anything either. So anyway, I'm all over the place, but I think I'm kind of just basically talking about being a juggalo and what it means to me, and really kind of like the way that Insane Clown Posse influenced me as a young person, as a teenager, to, you know, become a juggalo was just basically exactly the stereotype, man. Like, I just exactly fit their stereotype.
Yeah, you didn't have to change yourself
white.
When you found out about them. You were just like, hey, that's me right there, right?
Ice is not on the show tonight, Fuzzy. So, anyway, I'm just a white person that lives in the fucking suburbs, and I fucking am feeling like a fat person who is a loser and dejected and not cool and made fun of and extremely low self-esteem as a result growing up. And this music talked to me, you know? That music was what told me I got the friend request. So that is the music that spoke to me, you know? That's how it taught me to... It's Insane Clown Posse's music that taught me how to be less concerned about people's perception of me and who I am and why. So I'm just accepting a bunch of friend requests here.
Supposedly,
sorry about that.
the PS5 is coming out at the end of 2018.
Oh, man, we'll talk about that in a minute. I gotta get these emotional thoughts about being a juggalo off my chest. Yeah, just like all those low self-esteem feelings that I was describing, and then finding this music and hearing them over and over again, listening to good music on repeat, the same shit over and over, constantly telling you, don't worry about that shit, fuck those people, you don't need to worry about that shit. I'd rather run with 10 juggalos than run with 100 fucking mainstream fans, because 10 juggalos is priceless to me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, whoop, whoop. And I'm not feeling emotional about it now. I'm just saying, like, that is what got me to be a juggalo. You know what I mean? And I never thought that because I was a fucking fat person with low self-esteem listening to rap music 20 years ago that I would ever have to go to Washington, D.C. It's a mecca of history. And I went and made history. Like, not just me, you know what I mean? I don't want to take it all, but...
Yeah.
Because there was thousands of people were there.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was amazing, man.
I think it's awesome that you did that, man. I think it's awesome that you go down to the shows too, man. That shit's cool as fuck. It's cool as ice.
Excuse me. So yeah, man. I don't know. I could keep rambling on about the march, but I'll pay attention a little bit to the chat.
Are you done chopping Iceman up yet?
Well, no. I got a few more toes to fucking.
Fuck.
Using a piano wire, so
Get rid of that
precision,
shit.
but it's slow. Takes way better. What's going on in the chat? I haven't been paying attention at all to it since I was crying about how much of a juggalo I am.
Yeah, David Westwell, that's right.
Juggalo 20. Fuck
Right
yeah.
now, unlocked out steel.
Yeah, fuck yeah, man.
Loped
I think
out
that's just
steel.
where it is. You just feel dejected. You're not in a certain class. You know, there's these like societal pressures. I don't want to talk about all that fucking ridiculous shit because we're all in our fucking 30s now. We're much accepted and over it. We are juggalos. We're juggalos so much filled with pride that we had to fucking march to tell people, look, we got to come up. This is bullshit. We've been underground. We're just trying to do what the fuck we want to do. And mainstream media and everything, the government's trying to blow it out of proportion. You know what I mean? And it's finally time. It was time that the juggalos had to rise up out of the underground and go fucking mainstream for that day. Every single fucking news coverage conglomerate covered it. ABC, NBC, CBS, Vice, so many others. It's stupid to just sit here and name off websites and shit. But everybody, people were sending me links from places in United Kingdom that were covering the march. You know what I mean? It's just absolute insanity how worldwide this went.
6 degrees of separation. Truly showing with the juggalos. Tell you that. You're only 6 people away from knowing everyone on the planet, they say, so. You know? Come on, what other groups are coming together like that with no violence?
Bro, Insane Clown Posse and Psychopathic Records have done more in the last fucking 9 months than most fucking rap groups do in their entire fucking career. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but, you know, you guys could have been like fucking Antifa or whatever they are, and the other...
There were some Antifa juggalos there.
Yeah, but you know what I mean? You weren't out there causing shit, right? You know what I mean? A lot of people fucking, you know, causing shit like that at rallies when it doesn't need to be happening. You know what I mean? No, I think it's awesome that you guys are able to do that shit. That's why I support you, man.
Thanks, man. NZJG says, what's up? What up? Man, I did a lot of talking. That was a pretty fucking long... What time is it right now?
8:30.
Oh my god, I gotta go for another half hour? Okay, I can do that. Let me take a breather and let my brain calm down, because it's just fucking whirling with all this fucking great shit that we're talking about. And, man, I'm just so full of pride and shit for what we did. Who's the funniest Candian?
Kanakistanian?
You're always long-winded. Yeah, I know, I like to talk.
Chong. Fucking Chong, man.
Oh my god, so Brooklyn Menace is talking to me on the internet in a fucking private Facebook conversation, and he's telling me that he's going to be traveling to both Columbus and Cleveland, and Cleveland is only like 3 hours away from me, and he also says, I'm going to put you fully out there because you mentioned it once, that Norm, oh man, Norm, let me get into that one, but me and Brooklyn Menace might get to meet in real life. For real. That would be
Right
dope
on,
as
man.
fuck.
That's good shit. Hell yeah. Fucking
Excuse me.
right.
And that would be fresh if that happens because he's only going to be around for like a
Fuck
day
you,
or so.
Brooklyn Menace.
Yeah, fuck you, Brooklyn Menace. Anyway, yeah, so there's an opportunity that we might get a chance to meet. That would be fresh as fuck. And if it happens, it's going to happen in like the next 6 weeks. So how sweet will that be? To fucking, I'm going to kiss you on the cheek like I do kiss dudes in videos. I'm going to kiss you. Man,
I
your
had to pull
fucking
my
gray chin
camera out,
hair,
make sure he
Brooklyn Menace.
didn't.
You better grow it out so that I got a big
He's
target. 'Cause
lying,
you
he
don't want
really
to grow
won't.
it tight, and then I go in and I get the hair, but then a little more. I don't want to do that part. Hey, speaking of kissing dudes, how come it always seems apparent that whenever Violent J is giving a speech, he's always got to remind people that he's not gay? Have you ever noticed that? I thought that was really, it's really, really fucking, it's common. It's common if you watch interviews that he does.
Yeah.
Man, Nardwar versus Norm Macdonald, Norm all the way. Norm for sure. I forgot Norm was Canadian for a minute.
Menace says, get ready for the disappointment of your life, homie.
Fuck that, man. Fuck that shit. It's not gonna be a disappointment. Well, shoot, why would you do that or something in a parking lot? Hey?
His shit's pretty funny too, man. You
Who?
can't sell Menace short. Brooklyn
No,
Menace.
Brooklyn Menace
man.
is the shit. Studio 17.
Hell yeah, he
I've
is.
been fucking I've been sending resumes and like video reels, like footage, like rolls to fucking Brooklyn Menace. I'm like, hey man, check this out, check this out. Let me fucking get a show on fucking Brooklyn Menace channel in the basement of fucking Studio 17. That shit sounds dope as fuck, homie. And he's like, pass. They'll make videos about me, you know what I'm saying? But like Studio 17 is such an exclusive club. It's so hard to get in. It's almost like you gotta be some kind of fucking elite gang member or something to join
Oh,
Studio
dick.
17.
Fucking
McDonald's
cops are
podcast? Yeah, I
gang
watch it
members.
every week. I skipped the one of his favorite person, and then now they just uploaded Margaret Cho this morning. I gotta go to work tonight, so maybe I'll try to pick them both up. Rich Little
It's
and
entertainment.
Margaret Cho.
Sucking your
Check them
guy
out.
off ain't gay, right? Go, well, $20 is $20.
Sucking
he
a guy off
said.
ain't gay, right?
Oh,
Yeah, anyway.
shit.
Listen to his Howard Stern interview. Listen to his fucking Juggalo March speech. He's just always talking about not being gay. Yeah. What? That doesn't sound gay. Must mean happy, but then it's super gay.
Papa knows what time it is. Shit.
Yeah, I've watched every Norm podcast, even the old ones when they were really like good. Adam Egget. You ever see Adam Egget as Buffalo Bill in Joe Dirt 2?
Eric Garcia, it's about a clock if you could read.
When did this come?
Oh, damn.
Okay, let's move on from cocksucking for a few minutes. We can come back to it, but
Holy
I'm getting
fuck.
too stimulated right now over it. I prefer the jeans and moose soup.
Man.
Well, I didn't know Egget was in that. I have to check that out. Dude, he's not in it. He's in it for like 1 minute. Just fucking Google that part. Just YouTube search for Adam Egget, Joe Dirt 2, Buffalo Bill. Those are the only 3 search terms you need. And that 1.5 or 2.5 minute video will come up. It's whatever. It's Egget in a movie. Whatever. I think actually it's Adam Eget's only official movie credit on IMDb, if I am correct. I think I am. Can somebody confirm that for me on the internet? If Adam Eget's only movie credit on IMDb was for Joe Dirt 2 as Buffalo Bill. Good, so what up, whoop whoop? Steven says, nice
I have
script,
no
dude.
clue. I
Oh,
had to grab
thanks,
some
man.
fucking tissues for these tears from laughing so hard, man.
Who?
Holy shit.
Who's laughing?
Me. Oh, look at these fuckers in the chat are hilarious, dude.
Oh, Jim Carrey, man. Jim Carrey went crazy at that thing. He doesn't believe that he's a human anymore.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Have you seen the interview? He was like...
Well, I identify as an attack helicopter, so I guess it's okay.
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
What are you
You didn't
equipped
know you
with?
can do that now? Oh, fuck. Few tomahawks and HVAR rockets, 30 mil Gatling gun. Yeah, man, it's all good. No, my night vision's broke though. I gotta go see the optometrist and get my lookers updated.
I think I have to reconnect my app.
These fuckers in the chat, like.
I'm trying to get back to the chat on the iPad real quick. I'm watching some of them. Some of the comments roll through.
One's telling everyone
Fuck
to
yeah,
stand
I
up
touched
for you.
Fuzz
The other one's yelling, "This is fucking Grinder."
Finally, a
Holy shit.
real girl steps forward and is like, "Yeah, motherfucker touched my butt." However, if Mackinhose is in the chat, I also fucking goosed that cocksucker huge. All 4 fingers fully spread like a frog's fucking web fucking hand. And just fucking boom. Grabbed it, like really fucking pinched the whole fucking fat man's meaty fucking cheek, like Shaq palming a fucking basketball. Boom.
And you're
Right
never
at the
washing that
fucking
hand again,
National
are you?
Mall, right at the water where the fucking Lincoln Memorial starts. Kapow! That motherfucker turned around, he's like, whoa! I was like, whoop, whoop, and I just walked away. He loved it. Yeah, Billings Part 2.
Holy shit!
Oh, you're always very special. You live locally, I can grab your butt way more often. Did you enjoy the march? I seen you front row at ICP speech. Whoop whoop. I just went about it for a half an hour. The fucking march was absolutely amazing. I love it. I loved it. Should there be another one? I don't know. If there should be, it should not be next year. I don't know. It should not be an annual event. But I'll tell you this. If they do another Juggalo March, the numbers will double, minimum.
Mm-hmm.
Connection
I can
to
see
PS4
that.
has been lost. Let's try this. So, yeah, I mean, people were afraid, man. People were afraid. You know? They
Afraid?
didn't know what the fuck was gonna happen.
No, fuck.
I know, but still, that's the case. Like, that was very much the case. A lot of people didn't go, you know? So now, if there is another one,
I hear
they
you
will
there.
double the numbers easy.
Not going and stuff, but if you went, what, you know?
So I just got
What the
distracted by
fuck
this
you so
iPad
quiet
for some
about,
reason.
Blake?
It's not fucking connecting. I was just distracted by a bright light for a minute. Man, what else is on my fucking mind, bro? Just
How about a
Juggalo
fucking
shit.
earthquake in Mexico? That's a big one. 7.1 or something like that.
Oh yeah, did you see the that building that fell over?
Oh, there's a fucking whole shitload of buildings that fell over in Mexico City, I heard.
Husband said she was looking out for me at the march. For people that didn't get any coverage, these 20 people watching, like, there was also a fucking Trump rally, and I guess it was called the mother of all rallies, and only 200 people showed up to the fucking, to the Trump rally. Well, it was estimated like 3,000 juggalos. I heard between 1,000 and 3,000, so I'm not really sure. marches in every state simultaneously. I know that some of the Reno Riders did a thing in Las Vegas, I guess in Reno probably, where they staged a little march. I also heard that there was a another similar event that was set up in Chicago, I think. But I don't know, because I was in D.C., baby. Whoop, whoop. Hey, I didn't see Amanda M in the chat tonight, or the other guy with Detroit in his name that won the fucking hat pins last week. I forgot to tell them to message me so that I could get their information to send their shit out. So I still haven't done it, but I got the pins and the charms somewhere here in the house, and I'll get them out as soon as you guys can contact me on Facebook about it.
Yeah. These fucking liberal news fucking sources, man, talking shit all the time about anything they get their hands on. Anything to fucking mold society, separate the fucking people, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I do. I don't understand why it's like that. The Violent J was mentioning things like that in his
Oh, it's
tweets.
because we're all political weapons to be used against fucking other political parties, right? So, you know, you vote, you become one side or the other, and that's just how it is. You got one people that don't care about what's going on, and then you got people that kind of support one side, and then you got the other people that support the other side, and then you have each one of those groups getting cut down the middle and separated and this and that, you know, and all pissed off at each other. Well, it ain't gonna stop
That's the
until we,
problem with society. A utopia is unobtainable because it's impossible to please all of the people all of the time.
yeah. Well, that's the thing. That's why we need to be able to have our individuality, you know? And if things keep going the way they are, then we're not going to have that anymore. Everyone's going to have to be the same.
Shit.
Yeah, it probably will end up like that. Like, fuck, look at have you seen those car lots that all the insurance companies had to buy from the people involved in the hurricanes in Texas and Florida and all that?
No, talk
It's
about
pretty, it's pretty insane, man. You didn't see that, Blake?
I've been so caught up in my own shit with the March and my Juggalo universe that I haven't had time to pay very close attention to the result of the hurricane.
Oh, it's crazy.
What are you talking about?
And you're
Car
not
lot?
seeing, what's that?
You're saying something about car lot?
Yeah, they took a whole drag strip and it looks like a farmer. Like they're up in the fucking air and it looks like a farmer went and planted cars in like a shitload of fields or something, man. Like, I mean, there's hundreds of thousands of cars all in one spot. So, you know, but the insurance companies might be going bankrupt soon probably, and they have more oil stockpiled than anyone else too, right? So that's why our gas prices go up, is because of insurance bullshit. Even though we refine our own gas and shit like that. It's all about that fucking stock market, you know? They gotta find ways to keep it going. They're gonna feed you bullshit, keep you scared so you believe what they tell you next.
Yeah, it sucks. Let's move on from scary stuff.
Am I the only human left that doesn't smoke weed? Oh, hell no. There's lots of other great people that don't smoke weed.
Does it count to say I don't smoke weed because I'm always smoking dab? I mean, I do smoke weed. Smoke one or two puffs and then just chill. That's all you need, a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, the planet's changing because you got satellite companies like fucking, or NASA's satellite companies, you know, like owned by NASA but under a different name. One of them's called HARP, and they're doing things like fucking cloud seeding and shit like that. That's some pretty crazy stuff. That's open stuff they talk about, cloud seeding. And right across the ocean they're having hurricanes. It's fucked up.
Time is it now? 9 o'clock.
Quarter
I mean,
two.
quarter two, I meant to say. Alright, I'll go for the whole fucking thing. Only 15 more minutes. That's not that bad. Oh man, can I go all the way back to the beginning of the show when Will I Am Bo was asking me about a golf cart fund? I knew about this golf cart for a really long time. I've even filmed it and put it in a fucking episode. I talked about it probably a couple weeks ago, where I finally now have spoken to the woman and she's ready to sell it to me. I just need to raise 1,000 Canadian dollars. That's like, we'll run that through Exchanger now. It's like 20 cents today, suppose that was 7, 800 bucks. 20, 920, 920. I don't know. My brain's a little bit fried to count. If it's $100 American, would be worth 130. So 70 Canadian. So like 700 American dollars. So for $1,000 Canadian, 700 American, I can fucking get a golf cart, a decent one, like really sweet. You can see it in a video. If you want to see the golf cart, to make a consideration to donate some money to my golf cart fund, you can do that by going and looking for the Not Slim Now video that is called "You Cannot Do the Bean Curd," and somewhere in there, around the 5-minute mark, is the golf cart. But she said she'd sell it to me for $1,000. She said she sells it to me for $1,000. It looks real clean and shit. And all it really needs, I think, is new batteries. So for $1,000 to get the golf cart, that's a steal. And then to find a deal for batteries, I can still get in for under like basically $3,000 or even maybe 2,700 to get in under after batteries. But yeah, if you want to help me buy a golf cart, you can send some money to me on PayPal via friends and family to notslim1@hotmail.com. I don't mind shilling out, man, for a couple of bucks because I could definitely use a few extra bucks to get a golf cart. Come on, man. You guys know I love a golf cart. Bringing that entertainment out there for you. You know, I don't like begging. Does it sound like I'm begging for money? I don't want to do that. I'm not begging for money. But if you have the charitable, if you have charity swelling in your heart right now and you want to give some money, you can do that. Hit me up on PayPal or message me on Facebook. I'll give you some further information. $1,000, bro. I could do $1,000. Buy that golf cart and then just sit on it while I rake up some cash for batteries.
Just buy a smashed up crotch rocket and put the motor in the golf cart.
I gotta get the golf cart first, Papa. That'd be pretty sick. If you guys raised up some funds and fucking got me a golf cart, I would love that. I'm gonna buy one. Eventually, I'm gonna do it. It will happen. You know, whether I am fortunate enough to receive the assistance from the viewers or not, I'm still gonna buy one. Just you know. I don't know.
Oh, Tommy's a weed farmer. He says he's got you, man.
Sweet. Well, you know what? If I get any donations tonight, I'll make sure that I set them specifically aside for the golf cart and somehow make it like publicly available. I don't know. I don't want to do like a Kickstarter shit because I don't care. I'm not asking for money, but people donate. Some people. It's the concept of if some people donate and then that's on public display, then other people might be like, oh, well, they chipped in some money. Yeah, then they did $20. Shit, I could do $5. Boom, another $5. Oh, that guy did $5. I didn't know you could only do $5. I'll throw in $5. Boom, and then all of a sudden, I got the sickest golf cart. It's raised like 10 feet high. It's got like 20-inch fucking rims on it, and I'm just fucking balling right the fuck out fully. Full-on fidget spinners.
20-inch rims on a golf cart,
yeah,
dude.
full-on fidget spinners. A light kit.
Hell
Definitely
yeah.
an LED light kit.
Dual independent suspension.
Oh yeah, I'm working on it, man. I'm working on it so fucking hard.
There you go.
Hell yeah, Fuzznick's taking me to a show on October 6th. Some weird thing. Tell them the name so they can Google the music. It's gonna be fucked up.
Oh, horror.
And then the next day on
oh,
October
shit.
7th is a Kung Fu Vampire show right in Windsor. So maybe a vlog with 2 concerts in it would be good before Hallowicked. Gonna buy ad space on your golf cart? Yes. Oh yeah, fuck yeah.
So put a bumper sticker on your wallet.
If you put in money for a golf cart, if you put, like, okay, I'm not saying that this is what should happen, but instantly I just had this, like, tiered system. So it's like, how much is the appropriate amount of donation to get your name on the golf cart? And then every time we're at the gathering, you'd be like, that's my name, bitch. And, free ride at the gathering, you know? Fucking, that would be cool, right? I think that would be so funny.
Damn. How much?
Wednesday 13, that's the band. That's the horror punk rock show that I'm going to go to on October 6th. I listened to one song, I was like, if Buzznick wants to go, he does so much for me in the chat. She's such a great friend. I love her. I'm going to take her to whatever fucking show she wants to go to. This isn't NASCAR.
Yeah. Lee Halverson, what's up, buddy? Have you ever smoked Labrador before, man?
Bro, I'll put all that stuff on the cart. I don't give a shit. But once you start getting into power like that, like, once you start getting into, oh, I gotta power lights, I gotta power audio, I gotta power this, I gotta power that, then you start considering that you want to go from a electric golf cart to a gas-powered golf cart, so that at least, excuse me, so at least that
Tommy,
way
hold
you
on,
can fucking
hold on,
run,
Blake. I gotta answer Tommy
an
here.
alternator, you know what I mean? Yeah, go ahead.
Tommy, it's because the fucking grass tickles her balls, lad.
Wear face paint, you'll feel right at home. I'll wear one of my Juggalo shirts and bring my
He
camera.
was asking why leprechauns laugh when they run.
Yeah,
So
yeah. I want to donate my photo booth. Shit. What's the donation for the rides? I don't know. That's really.
yeah, there you go. Get a shuttle and a fucking trailer wagon and shuttle, you know, like a golf cart and a wagon and shuttle people at the fucking gatherings, man. There you go.
I would
I'd go
feel
with
bad
fuel.
if
I'd
I
put a
like
motor in
went
it.
to a place with the golf cart and they didn't let me in with it. That would be horrible. Things that would be beyond my control or something. But you know, if it went through the
Pretty
gate,
sure.
fuck yeah, obviously. No, not a Hemi.
Pretty sure I've
golf
seen
cart
golf
doesn't need a
carts in
Hemi.
videos. A Hemi? Holy shit! And a big 5.7 liter V8. No problem. Put it right there under the seat battery compartment.
Hell yeah. Rocking out. What do we got, 5 minutes left of the show?
Yeah.
Okay. Pardon me.
Should
Has
put a
two
little
bottles of water.
CBR engine in it. Probably get a smashed up bike at a scrapyard.
I haven't heard the
Cheap,
Iceman
good
talking in
motor.
the chat the whole time. I wonder if we scared him off. Probably, fuck you guys. Here's some ice advice. Go fuck yourself. And he logs off.
I didn't even know he was in there. I just seen people talking about him, so I was just typing shit.
Don't even fly wants to know if why would you do that's still a thing. It's not, yeah, it is a thing, but I just haven't been, like, I've been fucked up around here in my mind, and I've been creatively stumped, like, racing food on why would you do that every week was burning everybody out, and it just got really old. People enjoyed watching it, but the performers were not interested really in
Switch from food to do other shit.
Yeah, I know. I wanna fucking do that, absolutely, but till that time, I don't know. I gotta figure it out.
Spray
I'm
each
thinking,
other with fucking
in my
bear
mind, I
mace,
keep
man.
telling myself that what I should do is just keep on this hiatus because I'm a lazy piece of shit, but then pick it up when we start year 4, you know, which is at right around like
Who could
the
go the
middle of
longest while
October.
being waterboarded? There's a good one.
Oh man, I want to try that one. Yeah, it sounds scary as fuck. I hate water, bro. I hate it. Here's another story to tell as we end the show right here. When we were at the march and Insane Clown Posse was performing, when they did their second Fago break, they come out doing the song, you know, Fago, 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 who wants Fago? I do. And when they say I do, I'm in the crowd and I'm always like, I do right here, I do, I want Fago, like a fucking moron, right? Just totally enjoying myself. and during the second Fago break, the clown looked straight fucking at me. Like, he looked at me, bro.
Did you get a boner?
My dick got so fucking hard it pushed the stage back an inch. And then fucking when they said 1, 2, 3, 4 splash, that cocksucker threw that whole fucking bucket of Fago right in my face. It filled all my mouth, my lungs, my nose, and everything. I was fucking dying, like when you fucking breathe in a little bit of water at the pool.
Yeah.
Oh, it was fucking ridiculous, man. I was like blowing my nose out on the stage and shit, and I was just like coughing up all this fucking Fago. It was pretty fucking cool.
Man. You almost had a heart attack, didn't you? Was it cold as hell too? Make you fucking breathe in as soon as it touches you and you just fucking inhale a shitload of fucking Fago.
Oh yeah, it tasted good, but it was also like I'm dying right now.
Yeah. Carbonated.
Spicy natto
Fucking
I would still
cleaning your
do crazy
nostrils.
shows like that. I wouldn't mind doing them, but
That's
so
a good
like
idea,
I don't want
Will.
to. I always say, oh, I don't want to push it off on other people. I'm certainly not. I definitely canceled the show. If I wanted to do the show, I would hit those guys up. I'd be like, yo, let's do a show, even if it's an easy one. And they would come and they would have my back and they would do the show. But creatively, racing food content was not. It was getting really whack. You know what I mean? So I'm just trying to reformat. Why would you do that? And really see like what I can do to make it consistent.
Will's got a good idea there.
What is it?
If someone donates $50, you and I do a mock movie review.
I would do that for less
Were
than
you-
$50. I would do it for anything, really.
Get on it, jabroni. It's a good one.
I just figure everybody does a review thing, you know what I mean? And I don't want to feel like I'm biting on somebody's style or saturating a
No,
thing
he's
that's
telling
already...
you, fuck, he offered you $50. What the fuck? Come on, think of it this way, man. People can take your video right now and not change a damn thing except for what they want to say in it and make money off of it and get away with what is it, transformative videos. So it's YouTube, man. Nobody's getting paid good anyways. Fuck everyone's, original ideas or whatever. Unless you're like doing it to personally attack somebody. Then
wow, Wiswell, that's actually a pretty fucking dope idea. The review.
Oh shit. I don't know if I'm too stoned or if I'm just reading it wrong.
Oh, he's like, what if I reviewed review videos?
Who's on second base then?
Like, yeah, exactly. Like, would that be like akin to like reviewing React videos? Just reacting to React videos?
Yeah, I guess so.
Or like I watch the
Greetings
person
from
react
Iowa.
and then I go
Holy
really
shit.
in
What's
depth
up,
to their
Ireland?
mindset and dissect their humor and what type of personality they have. Review the reviewer. Review.
You should just totally fucking prank Iceman and be done with it.
Collab with Wiswell and ask each other questions. It would be hilarious. I want to get my fucking Skype shit together the right way so that I can get some fucking Skype guests on the show. I gotta
Will
figure
says
out.
he's
I think I have
offering
to turn
cash.
the brightness down on the TV so that you guys can see it a little better.
Will said he's the one that offered you $100 to diet, so he's offering cash for a movie. You're just asking for donations, man, so come on now. You gotta jump all over this shit.
If anybody, okay, here's how I feel about donation. As long as it isn't something that would break my terms of service or physically harm me in an irreversible way, I feel as if like I would probably be down to try some shit. I just feel like,
No,
I
he said
really
you do
want
a
to
movie
exercise.
review and he's gonna give you money.
All right, well, let's do that. I'm into it. We can talk about it. Hit me up on the Not Slim One Facebook. That's the easiest way for anybody to contact me that wants to.
That's Will I Am Bo saying that.
Yeah, he donated $20 last week. Now he wants to give me another $50 to make a fucking video. Hell yeah, I want to do that. This sounds sick as fuck.
What movie you gonna watch?
Whatever movie he wants. Well, whatever. I could be whoever you want me to be, Daddy. You know what I mean? If the money's right.
What? Hurry, shit!
But I do see that it's an hour and 17 minutes in, which means it's almost 3 minutes after 9 p.m. I've got to leave the show now.
Yes,
Let me
sir.
do the music thing like I do. That'll be another
Whoop,
minute.
whoop. Make sure everyone hits the like button on their way out. 20 people watching. That's pretty solid. 21 people. Good shit, boy.
Oh, sorry, everybody. Okay, let that play for 2 minutes. Okay, so as the show comes to a close, thank you everybody that stuck around for the entire show, everybody that came in and watched some of the show, everybody that is consistently viewing, or if you're a first-time viewer, thank you, David Wiswell. I really, really enjoy the content that you're creating on your channel, so make sure that, again, if you're watching and you're not David Wiswell, and you haven't already subscribed, that you do go and subscribe to Wiswell's channel, check out Chat Roulette Interview show, because it's so fucking funny. It really is. And the March, I don't know. I guess I don't need to do a fucking review of the show. But thanks everybody for watching. I'm going to do another live show next Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And the Iceman didn't come this week because he was feeling sick. So make sure that you send him some well wishes or something so that he has the strength to rise up from what is tearing him down and he can recover well and come and be on the show right here next to me next week, right?
Yeah, you better show up. We miss you, Ice, man.
Yeah, come back, Ice, and come back with some Ice advice, you fuck.
Yeah, you better get researching, man. Come up with something.
All right, the song's over, so that means the show's over. Thanks again, everybody, for watching. I'll be back next Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Add me on PlayStation 4 and all the social network shit. And that's it, okay? Whoop, whoop!
Whoop, whoop!